A month of spectacular delights is upon us yet again. A celebration known throughout the world by many different names. Halloween, All Hallows Eve, Samhain, The Devil's Holiday, 31 days of Halloween movies on multiple different cable networks, spooky months, and even the season of the witch. Oh, what can I say? This one had my name on it. Growing up with Toonami and Adult Swim, my generation was treated to a wide variety of anime. There were so many different titles to choose from, it was as if there was a special anime for everyone. You like fighting? Here you go. You like girl power? Here you go. You like space? Here you go. You like mechs? Pick one. Since I couldn't really afford cable all the time and the fact that some of these shows aired way past my bedtime, I wasn't really able to watch all of these shows. There was one title though that aired on Adult Swim in 2004 that I never got around to watching, and that was, of course, Witch Hunter Robin. Hey, for us Robins, finding anything with our name on it that wasn't attached to Batman was a blessing. Regardless if it was spelled correctly, but it's still a win for us. This aired when I was a junior in high school, but even though I never really got around to watching it, I still found myself drawing fan art of Robin since I thought she was really cool. I have no idea where those drawings went, but I remember being very proud of them. So, what the heck, it's got witches, it's spooky month, let's watch an anime that's 20 years old that debuted in my childhood just to see what it was all about. Guys, I have like the sudden urge to go shopping at Hot Topic, and then we can hit up FYE to grab a copy of Charmed and Angel. Is the Matrix sequel out yet? God, I want their entire wardrobe. Doesn't anybody want Neo's coat? Before we explore into how young this show made me feel, let's cover the basics. You know the drill. Witch Hunter Robin was an anime original series produced by Sunrise Studios and Bandai Visuals, the same two studios that basically made a good chunk of the anime we watched on Toonami and Adult Swim. Together, they produced 26 episodes of Witch Hunter Robin and released them on TV Tokyo from July to December 2002. The show is about an organization known as the STNJ, hunting down and capturing witches throughout Japan. Recently, one of the hunters died while on a mission, so a new hunter is sent to take their place named Robin Senna. She is known as a craft user, trained to use a firecraft to attack her targets and trained in the art of witchcraft, just to understand their crafts and tactics. The group is mostly welcoming with the exception of the lead hunter, Amon, who is tasked to watch over Robin out of skepticism. Since this was an anime original, there's no manga or even any light novels to base the story from. This is just a random idea director Shuko Murase came up with. And given the era this show was released in, I can see what inspired it, honestly. And here's where we take a trip down memory lane in a segment I like to call It Just Had to Be There. Late 90s and early 2000s was the home to many genres and aesthetics clashing and bombastically coexisting. A genre that was a favorite to young teens and adults was the modern supernatural genre, fit with punk and gothic themes. You had shows like Buffy, Angel, Charmed, along with films like Queen of the Damned, Blade, and let's just throw in Matrix just for wardrobe reasons. Funny how in all of these titles there's at least one long-ass coat being worn by someone, somewhere, and by God, we all wanted that coat. Oh look, Robin's wearing one too. My point has been proven. Given how there really wasn't a source material for this show and what year it was released in, I am under the assumption that Witch Hunter Robin is a product of its time. A time where we worshipped angsty heroes, wearing awesome clothes and doing all sorts of cool shit like hunting down monsters while trying to live normal lives. As basic as it may seem, these stories also throw in a dash of existential dread to make us think about complex issues, such as the moral standings of our characters and how complicated their cases can be. In the case of Witch Hunter Robin, Robin Senna is a girl raised with a strict religious background and swears to protect others from the evils of witchcraft, never once questioning her craft ability being linked to any sort of witchcraft.
I am not a witch. My craft is one that's used to hunt witches.
So even though she is a good girl doing her best to protect the city from evil witches, would her own companions and family abandon her if she was accused of witchcraft? So yeah, case in point, made in the 2000s, dealing with the supernatural and complex ideas that make us all think, starring angsty-looking characters with hearts of gold, and wearing gothic attire we all wish we had. Product of its time, and I'm here for it. So while this show gave me the sudden urge to listen to Evanescence while wearing my darkest attire, which at this point is a pair of jeans, with a corpse husband gloomy shirt, beads, Jack Skellington socks, I'm a casual goth, what can I say? What did I think of Witch Hunter Robin? Well, like I said, this show reminded me of shows like Charmed and Angel, which is definitely not a bad thing because I love those shows. Aesthetically, this show is my jam. Story-wise, it's honestly pretty good. Pretty basic and standard, but it's a type of story you'd have seen everywhere during this era. A gifted girl doing her best to protect innocent lives while earning the trust and respect from her colleagues, despite some being skeptical of her craft. Especially Mr. Dark and angsty bad boy over there, who is not easily to trust anyone, because he's a bad boy. He's got trust issues. Of course, I'm talking about Amon. How you doing there? Of course he hates witches because of something dark and tragic that happened in his past. Of course he's the serious type that has to be tough towards others if they mess up. Of course he doesn't trust a craft user who is knowledgeable about witchcraft, even though he works alongside another craft user who is knowledgeable about witchcraft. But the only difference is she's a sidekick while Robin sets everything on fire. Big difference. He's the leader. He has every right to be skeptical, and he totally dropped his copy of the latest My Chemical Romance CD album from one of his many pockets that's in his long-ass coat. Oh, Linkin Park, too. Despite how cliche their relationship was, I still found the chemistry between Robin and Amon kind of adorable. She may be useful to us for now, but her powers are out of control. There's no way I could ever trust someone with uncontrollable powers as hers. See, she can't even aim right. She's a danger to all of us. That or she don't know, she may need glasses? Do you think she needs glasses? Well, that's on her. She needs to take responsibility for her body, her powers, and her actions. And what did the doctor say?
That my eyesight gets worse when I use my powers.
Okay then, so wear your glasses there, sweetie. Do I really have to? I really don't wanna. No arguments, young lady. Put your glasses on. That's a good girl. Now let's go get some coffee from Harry's and make people speculate if we're in love or not.
I'm 15 and you're 25 though.
Shh. Doesn't matter. Fanfictioners are typing already.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Going back to the topic of gray areas, Witch Hunter Robin comes off as a basic show about hunting evil witches. But of course, being an angsty show questioning whether or not Robin is a witch or not, the moral question of the show is, of course,
are you a good witch or a bad witch?
and even if you were good, does that really matter to the organization? It's hinted that there is a gene in every witch that can awaken some dark entity from within them, influencing every witch to turn evil. But as you keep watching the show, you ask yourself if that's really the case. Will Robin and anyone with a witch's gene wake up and just be evil? Or did someone with a higher authority manipulate humanity into thinking every witch is evil and they all need to be destroyed? I think we all know the answer for a show like this. The thing is, though, the majority of the crew working for the STNJ have some form of a witch's gene in their blood. If the organization is just hell-bent on getting rid of every witch in the world, swearing that they're only thinking of the public's safety, what makes them think they won't be next? There's also the moral question of testing and experimenting on witches when we find out where Orbo comes from, the mystery green liquid that protects the hunters from witch attacks. If the hunters knew where it actually came from, would they still be okay with the organization using such tactics to meet their end result? Would they question why and how they came up with this method? The world starts to open up with all sorts of questions the more we watch. When the family flees from the city for their safety when they suspect their children could be potential witches. When a father has to turn in his own child for witchcraft out of fear of being captured himself. A husband and wife mourning the loss of their daughter because she was revealed to be a witch. The same couple also accepting their fate when their own gene awakens and they know that at any second they'll see their daughter again.
Are we the baddies?
And that's Witch Hunter Robin in a nutshell. An angsty product of the early 2000s with everything punk modern goths loved. Supernatural stuff, dark themes and aesthetics, long-ass coats we begged our moms to have, a basic plot that turns interesting while making us question the status quo, and a potential romance that may or may not happen, which doesn't stop you from writing that fanfiction. It's a product of its time, but would it work today? I'd mostly say, yeah, kind of. It's a story that features questioning one's morals and actions while sticking it to powerful organizations with way too much power and influence. But I do think the ending would not be satisfying explain to most people of the modern audience. I mean that as in, if y'all were not satisfied with the ending of Princess Tutu because everyone needs to live happily ever after with their true love, then you wouldn't have liked this ending. An open ending making you question if some of your beloved characters are still alive or not? Well, not in this era that needs to hold your hand and overly explain everything to you, like the writers think that you're dumb. I know I'm ranting again, but that's just how much I miss good writing. I like the ending. I think it wrapped up the story of Witch Hunter Robin perfectly, while wondering if they could do more with this setup. Kind of sad this show didn't get that much attention and love compared to most other shows that aired on Toonami and Adult Swim, but that's showbiz, I guess. Some found the show a bit slow and kind of boring, but I really didn't mind the pacing and presentation. Overall, Witch Hunter Robin is a 2000s anime gem that I'll always have a soft spot for. And now I have the sudden urge to go check out Ergo Proxy.
Wait a minute!
Okay, I take back everything I assumed about how Witch Hunter Robin was made, because now I'm assuming Shuko Murase just wanted some goth anime, and he made it happen. He's the goth king of anime now. If you want to check out Witch Hunter Robin, all 26 episodes are available on Crunchyroll and Amazon. DVD copies are still out there, and I was actually lucky enough to find these DVDs on sale on eBay for $25, so happy hunting if you want physical copies. And of course, I listened to the English stuff because, hello, it's a Toonami series. I have a high chance it'll be good. And sure enough, all of the greats are here. I even recognize most of them. Kerry Walgreen, Crispin Freeman, Dave Wittenberg, Mila Lee, Johnny Young Bosch, Wendy Lee, Michelle Ruff, Lex Lang, and even Jameson Price, aka Curry Daddy. What an all-star cast, and yes, it was awesome.
There you go, my specialty, Japanese soup spaghetti.
I do not stand corrected. I myself love Japanese spaghetti soup with jelly-filled donuts for dessert. In the end, I've always wanted to watch this show, and after 20 years, I'm finally glad I did. If you're in the mood to watch a show about witchcraft with gothic attire and aesthetics, you should definitely check out Witch Hunter Robin.
I am the sun and the air. I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does.
People love me. Does anybody love you?
No, but I'm really good with guns now.
But I wanted to fight the fire and prevent our home from incinerating.
Who started this fire anyway?
Me?
If they're really witches, why don't they use their powers to escape?
That sounds like witch talk to me, Lisa.
Never mind.
How's that feel? Yeah, you like that? Yeah? Power of Christ compels you, bitch.
Thank you for choosing Mario Teaches Typing.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt. Got better.
Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch.
Man, it's so boring around here. I wish something terrible would happen and everyone would die. That would be great.
You want to hear about the extensive lore of Halo 3 and Makeout?
Oh, we got raided! Oh, fuck!
I've always wanted to use that spell.
Oh, you found a door. Did it open?
A door that I can't open. Just like every other door in my life.
Metaphor.
Always shut.
Metaphor for being dumb.
What the
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Kill it with fire!
What if it's me? Oh, praise Bingus. Oh, please. I pray to official Anycat on Instagram. Every damn day. Oh, God. When will it end?
Why did I risk my life for a selfish brat like you?
Well, that makes you ugly and stupid.
I hate watching her leave, but I love watching her leave.
I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you.
Never before had I felt so young and so old at the exact same time. Which begs the question, is there an anime that makes you remember your childhood? Leave your answers in the comments below. Not a bad start to this spooky month, but feel free to recommend more Halloween anime in the comments down below. Special thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters for your amazing support and generosity. I'm still able to make whatever videos I want, despite the algorithm really not being in my favor, so I can't thank you all enough. And of course, thank you all for watching this video. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America.